ourselves in the presence of the Lord, the Son, and Holy Spirit. Dear God, we come together today with gratitude for the opportunity to work and to collaborate. Lord, we ask for your guidance as we engage in our work, that we may communicate with clarity, act with integrity, and support one another with kindness. Lord, may our efforts be focused and fruitful, and may we foster an environment of respect, creativity, and teamwork. Grant us the wisdom to make decisions that will benefit the whole, and the strength to meet any challenges ahead. Bless our work today and always. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, thank you. Please be seated. So we are here for a pre-bid conference for contract item number 25 NC0035, construction of multipurpose building, ASSCAT Barangay Teodoro, Bunawan, Agusan del Sur, with an ABC of 90,800,000 pesos. We have also contract item number 25 NC0036, construction of NRG Sarmiento, Trento, Bislig, bypass route, Agusan del Sur, with an ABC of 49 million pesos. And the contract duration is 178 calendar days. We have also contract item number 25 NC0037, construction of bypass and diversion road of NRG Hubang, Managbay, Alegria diversion road, package B, Agusan del Sur, with an ABC of 28,400,000 pesos. And the contract duration is 141 calendar days. We have also contract item number 25 NC0038, construction of bypass diversion road of San Francisco NRG Hubang, Santa Ana, San Isidro, bypass route of Daang, Maharlika alternate route, package 8, located at San Francisco, Agusan del Sur. And the EBC is 28,950,000 pesos. The contract duration is 191 calendar days. We have also contract item number 25 NC0039, widening of permanent bridge, Bagang Bridge along NRG San Francisco, Bahi, Barobo, located at San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, with an ABC of 22,530,000 pesos, and the contract duration is 219 calendar days. But before we proceed, I may call the head of the Secretariat to read the back members' attendance as well as the participating, then the representative for the presenter and also the contractor are present this morning.
Once again, good morning to each and everyone. Us to attend for this pre-bid conference. For back chairperson, Engineer Wilfred R. Bisaya, Vice Chairperson, Engineer Yodigario M. Maso, Engineer Manuel Sinario, back regular member, Engineer Edwin Tinacorda, back regular member, Ma'am Jubilinda L. Anto, Engineer L. Milinci Polancos, and Engineer Rodel E. Ridao. For back secretariat, yours truly, Telma Isis Peso, Engineer Alec Madeline C. Abogado, Ma'am Edna Corato, Ma'am Gloria L. Duga, Ma'am Glyza Abdo. And for our back TWG member, Engineer Wendy Ingalgiano, back TWG Head, Engineer Marilyn D.P. Unda, back TWG member, Engineer Greta B. Alvaris, and Engineer Unit 3 A. Lucinio. For the representative, G. Capron, Sipron, Engineer 1, Engineer Charmin Ositi, Engineer Jimaima Ituk, Engineer Marnie Don Espidad, Engineer Mayor Eileen V. Lapidis, Himo, and Engineer Laika Etorium. For our contractors, we have Ma'am Rosemary O. Humamoy from Charis Builders and Supply. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So, based on the readings of our back members who are present this morning, we are in quorum. Only one vice chair was not, vice chair, I should say, chairman of the back got around, and the rest are all present, so we are in quorum. So we'll proceed for the presentations. Well, may I request to the presenter to start with contract item number 39. Okay, no po ba? Okay, so to the back members. So we proceed. Let's proceed for the presentations. Engineer Himo.
Good morning, everyone. So our first project under pre-bid is the widening of permanent bridges, Bagang Bridge, B00787MN along NRJ San Francisco Bahi Barobo Road, located at San Francisco Agusan del Sur, under the category of widening of bridge, additional one lane at both sides. So for the bridge stationing, we have kilometer 1313 plus 455 to kilometer 1313 plus 471. Bridge length of 16 meters. For the type of bridge, reinforced concrete deck girder or RCDG. Number of span 1. Appropriation 23,500,000 pesos. This is composed of CW, widening of bridge 23 million, and RROW of 500,000 pesos. ABC of 22,530,000 pesos, and a project duration of 219 calendar days. So for the bridge profile of Bagang Bridge, it was constructed year 1981, and it was repaired, rehabilitated year 2014 under maintenance funds. So years in service for the Bagang Bridge is 44 years. For the location map, this is the Bagang Bridge. This direction is going to Barobo, and this direction is going to SF Rotonda. This is the SF Rotonda. So for the geotag photos or actual photos on site, this is the beginning of the project and the end of the project. For the general plan, this is the orientation of our widening bridge. We have here the existing bridge, and our proposal is one lane widened at left side and another lane at right side. So for the closer look, for the general plan, we have here the existing bridge and our widening at one side. So under the bridge, we have this portion, the RC bank protection with pile cap and steel sheet pile, SSP length of 3 meters and distance covered of 4.8 meters per abutment. So 4.8, and this portion is also 4.8. And the remaining arc length is RC bank protection with footing with dimension of 1 by 0.4, distance covered of 11.2. Abutment A and abutment B. And also same with the upstream portion. So for the general elevation, we have here our RCDG, 16 meters in length, girder height of 1.1 meters. We have here the bottom of girder elevation, and our freeboard is 1.4. And for abutment A, we have to drive RC piles, 400 by 400. Length of pile is 18 meters. Number of piles to be driven, 12 pieces to 6 pieces at each side. So with allowable axial capacity of 831 kilonewton. And for abutment B, another 400 by 400 RC piles. Length of piles 16 meters. Number of piles to be driven, 12 pieces.
an allowable axial capacity of 1,519 kilonewton. So this is based on the soil exploration result. And under the bridge, we have the RC bank protection and pile cap, and also the steel sheet pile, length of 3 meters, distance covered of 9.6, abutment A, and also for abutment B. So for the typical cross-section of the bridge, we have here the existing bank protection 7.32 and our widening 3.66 and our sidewalk of 1.2. Total bridge width overall 17.04 meters. So for the type of superstructure, span 16 meters, girder type RCDG, girder depth or the height of our girder 1.1 and girder spacing of 1.45. So for the typical cross-section of bridge at approach slab. So this is our existing bridge and this is our existing abutment with height of 2.391 meters from our previous standard, and we have now the new standard height of 3.5 based on the new standard RCDG plan downloadable in the DPWH website and was released last March 2019. So for the superstructure detail, this is the orientation. Again, this is our existing RCDG bridge and widening at both sides. So for the girder spacing, we have here 1,450 mm, another 1,450 mm, and 660 from chip off. So for our connection, this is the existing bridge and this is our proposed widening. So we'll have here the groove and the expansion joint. For the longitudinal expansion, we have the angular steel with cover, and for the transverse expansion joint, we have the steel finger type. So for the expansion joint, again, our transverse will be the steel finger type with total length of 14.64 linear meters. And for our longitudinal joint connection, we have angular steel with cover with total quantity of 1,032.24 kilograms. So for the abutment, this is the orientation, so our existing abutment and our widening at both sides. So for the abutment, this one is our final height, the 3.5 or the 3,500 mm. So dati this is just 2.391. So karon sa bago na to is 3.5 na siya. So for the back protection under the bridge, we have here the RC back protection, berm of 1 meter, altitude of 2.5, and we have the pile cap, 0.7 by 0.4. Our ratio is 1:1.5. For our vertical bars, we have 12 mm diameter, and for our horizontal bars, we have 16 mm diameters. And for the steel sheet pile length of 3 meters, distance covered of 9.6 per abutment. And also for the structural steel, we have the lean concrete, structural concrete, we have lean concrete 0.10 meter thick, and our reinforced concrete is 0.3 meter thick. And our steel sheet pile is GSP type 2 with section modulus of 876. So for the remaining arc length of our bank protection, we have here, again, same lang siya, aside from the pile cap. So instead of the pile cap, we will replace it with footing, RC footing with dimension of 1 by 0.4. So for the traffic management system, this is the orientation. This is based on the actual scheme on site. So originally, this is from Layout 7, Case 2, under DEO 13 Series of 2018. So for the program of work, facilities for the engineer, the bank house, we have 1 lump sum. For the bridge survey and staking, 1 lump sum. For the project billboard signboard, 4 each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. Traffic management, 1 lump sum. Move and demove, 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, we have clearing and grabbing, 0.005 hectares. Removal of actual structures and obstructions. Obstruction, this is for the existing concrete to be removed. We have 39.38 cubic meters. For the structure excavation common soil, we have 102.2 cubic meters. For the embankment from Barrow common soil, we have 458.55 cubic meters. For item 200, we have 16 cubic meters. This is under the approach lab. And for our Portland cement concrete pavement reinforced 0.3 meter thick, or our new approach labs, we have 80 square meters.
Excuse me. Sana di ba itong 3 decimal point? Sige na siya pwede mo round up. Kaya mo mong ginayatong problema. Kanang sa...
Kani clearing and grabbing. Kaya? Kung siya yan, kung ma-round off siya kay mo, kintahay mo 0.03 or 0.04, 0.00 siya. So naging may 3 decimal places, aning clearing and grabbing, kahit dati pa.
Pero di na pwede sa amo. Wala man yung 3 decimal point. Di ba kabala ng i-inform lang ng malala?
Yes, yeah, pero aside sa kaning clearing and grabbing, kay clearing and grabbing na ko kahit before pa, 3 decimal places ko siya, kay bumubo ramang good siya.
So daw ka rin kung dili mo ano ang PCMA? 3 decimal point ko lang niya.
Bukod na yung problema, ang contractor mismo, contractor, isog pag say, ano babalanse kay ang i-compute ko lang to, decimal place sa
Wala na biya di malala.
Discuss na nato na up to hundreds lang ta.
Ano biya
Thousands magbubuto batong ko ang so.
Ano biya tayo DEO number 5? Nga if in case nga pag internato na sa PCMA, nabi number of point na pwede ma-sanction ang isa ni ang PE or either monitoring engineer ana. So gi-inform na mo daan nga no decimal 3 decimal point na PCMA. Ayaw pero nga ito naka-adjust na mo ana. Kaya dili naman good ta pwede mag-DCR karon. Kaya mag-DCR ka dito, that's 1 point sa DEO number 5. Kung makabot ko yung 15,
Ako na lang square meter. Ako na lang apply na to. Kay aron ma-justify ko ang problema.
Payment mo gud ana hectares.
Nakabantay ko yung square meter sa flood control. Square meter.
I-check ako yan. Pero katumuban naman ang mga project kay nakapasar na po siya. Inga na gihapon. 3 decimal places lang yun ang
Ipon din na ilang
clearing.
problema pag implementation na.
Pero okay na tong mga nakalusot na kibali.
Awa, dito
dili
problema
dito problema dito. Problema to. Kaya ako nag-inform na ba daan sa inyo, di ba? Last year pa, the other year pa nga no 3 decimal point kita kaya dili mo tawag ang PCMA 0.007, 0.006, dili na siyang dapat.
apply lang tayo square meter. Area naman lang hapon na. Hectares lang yun niya. Pero square meter na po na ako mag-justify to decimal place.
Tanawon pa, chief ko.
Dili man may ka-justify ana kay sa mo may
Sila may equivalent amount ng 0.005.
Times, pinag-estimate.
50 meters. Kaya 0.01 na kay 100 meters naman po.
Sila
Ang
equivalent
square
amount.
meter.
Ang unit cost sa
We just have to say the private conference and we will talk about it. Dire daw. We will just talk later. With regards sa na, then we will have to make a big bulletin so. So para mo go forward at ang private conference.
Ay, sir, regarding sa katong 3 decimal tamang siya 3, di-allow to ni Bambam sir na ang construction na staking, and I'm not sure sa clearing and grabbing na tama na siya sa 3 decimal, but the rest na item is 2 decimal places lang. Kaya sa atong PCMA, 3 naman ang kaya niya. Bali,
Sure ka?
oh, yes sir. Mo tong na-allow to ang construction staking na to, 3 decimal places lang. Kay tungod sa kagagmay magud sa iya nga ano sir, kaya kung ato siya i-round off to 2 decimal mo, ano man siya.
Lagi nakabalo mo ang nakabalo mo ko ana, pero sa pagkakaroon, karon lang pasayod nga mudawat ang PCMA o 3 decimal.
Yes sir, mao tong gi-allow sa amo ani Bambam. Kay naman to sa una correction nga 4 decimal places and yang gi-ano guys, tama na sa 3. But the rest nga items sir, tag 2 decimal places na jud.
Mukha na sila sa clearing.
Oo. Kanang clearing og katong staking kay hectares magud ang unit niya sa dupa.
Dako kayo yung units.
Okay,
Ang units
dako
is very
ang-
wide.
ang round off
That's
ba?
why siguro.
Kay magdi ko mong ko kay kung ingana mong good nga situation, nawala na atong ruling nga 3 decimal point.
Bali giano lang siya, applicable siya sa other items sir nga 2 decimal but dili siya ma-consider sa clearing o sa staking kay tungod magud ang iyang unit
That's
is
right, that's right.
hectares.
Karoon pa ko
Mao tong gi-allow ang 3 decimal. Kay
Ako na i-clarify.
sige sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Alec. So let's proceed with the bridge construction. We have the precast concrete piles furnished 400 by 400. So our abutment A length is 18 meters and for abutment B 16 meters. Total of 374 meters. And for our structural steel sheet piles furnished, SSP length of 3 meters, we have 144 meters. And for the structural steel sheet piles driven, we have 129.6 meters. For the precast concrete piles driven, we have 352 meters. For the test pile, we have 48 meters. For the concrete railing, 16 meters. For the structural steel furnished and fabricated, this is for our longitudinal connection, we have 603.28 kilograms. And for the reinforcing steel grade 40, we have 3,061.11 kilograms. And for our grade 60, 42,221.29 kilograms. And for the structural steel, class A, we have 164.44 cubic meters. For the lean concrete, 40.30 cubic meters. For the paint, we have 47.78 square meters. This is for the concrete structures. And for the expansion joint, steel finger type, for our transverse connection, we have 14.64 linear meters. For the drainage and slope protection works, concrete slope protection, 113.92 cubic meters. For our drain pipe galvanized for deck drains, we have 15 linear meters. For the reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white, we have 60.20 square meters. So in preparation for our 4 lanes. So for the quarry sources, we have our embankment will be 5-kilometer radius away from our project site. Our item 200 is from Napinigan, San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, with hauling distance of 18 kilometers. Our sand will be from Patrocinio, Santa Josefa, Agusan del Sur, with hauling distance of 74 kilometers away from our project site. And our gravel, crushed, is from San Roque, Simula River, Trento, Agusan del Sur, with hauling distance of 84 kilometers away from our project site. For the minimum equipment requirement, we have bulldozer, 1 unit. For the dump truck, 2 units. For the payloader, backhoe with breaker, plate compactor, water truck, vibratory roller, we have 1 unit. For the transit mixer, 2 units. Concrete vibrator, 2 units. Concrete screeder, diesel hammer, drop hammer. Drop hammer, 1 unit. And for the jackhammer, 2 units. For the cargo truck, 1 unit. For the truck mounted crane, kneading machine, applicator machine, motorized road grader, service crane, crawler crane with bucket, 1 bagger mixer, grout mixer, and vibro hammer, 1 unit. That's all, sir, for the widening of Bagang Bridge.
from the contractors or bidders who are present this morning. If you have any clarifications in the presentations, if there's none, we'll proceed to the next project.
Wait. Where are you going to spend the 500 rows?
Sir, our RROW agent have already prepared this POW and estimation for the 500 with properties and the owners, and also for the trees that will be affected by our project.
Yes, ma'am?
Sir. Before ba is sir mag-start ang project, kuha na ang oras. Before mag-start, sir, mag-begin, bala ma-settle na ang sa...
That is the operations na maunang isito natin ng ROW before natin mag-start ng projects. Do you have any other? So, there's none. We'll proceed to the next project, 25 NC 0035. Will be the presenter. 35.
Hello, good morning. I will be presenting for the second project this morning. Construction of multi-purpose building, ASSCAT Barangay San Teodoro, Bunawan, Agusan del Sur, with project description of construction of 2 units, 2-story building, elevation at 0.5 meter, with roofing, glass doors and windows, plaster finish, painting works, tile works, plumbing works, electrical works, concrete gutter, aluminum cladding, PVC ceiling panel, decorative stone, etc. With appropriation amount of 20 million, ABC amount of 19,800,000, with a total duration of 250 calendar days. Source of fund, GA FY 2025. This is the geotag photo of the location. And it was located almost around 500 meters from the National Highway sa ASSCAT na college. And this is the proposed project location sa atong building. Siguro siya ka unit. For the perspective, this is the perspective of the project. So we incorporated as suggestions last PPC to play with with different schemes of colors. So we come up with a neutral colors of white and base colors din siya. And we also have a short 3D na please wala lang siya yung music, so let's proceed. Sa original plan, building footprint of a total of 387.26 square meters. For the ground floor plan, we have the bedrooms, the CR, the living rooms, the dining area, the kitchen, as well as the porch and the patios, our carport, and our staircase. For the second floor plan, we also have 2 bedrooms, CRs, living room, covered terrace. I will proceed with the ground floor reflected ceiling plan. We used a drop ceiling and cove ceiling para sa ito ang accent mga ceilings with 20 mm width by 8 mm thick PVC ceiling panel color rosewood. White naman for the rest of the interiors. And sa exterior, we will be using a metal sheet spandrel ceiling, 20 mm thick for eaves. For the second floor reflected ceiling plan, same, we are using rosewood for the cove ceiling and drop ceiling, white for the interior. For the second floor reflected ceiling plan, eaves plan, we will be using a metal sheet spandrel ceiling, 20 mm thick for eaves, as well as for other eaves sa ang second floor. This is the ceiling section for the cove ceiling and drop ceiling. And we also have a front elevation na nagamit og outer wall deco stone, finished ledgestone, textured surface, as well as aluminum cladding panels para sa tong patios and covered terrace. For the right side elevation, aluminum cladding panels, ACP, ceiling siding eaves, and 25 mm thick wall-mounted U-groove RC molding, so plaster lang siya, plaster painted finish. For the cross-section details and longitudinal section details, for the railings, we'll be using a stainless steels na 304 for post, hand railings, and for the balusters. So different different sizes. But we will be using a stainless steel na grade 304. For the left side elevation and the right side elevation, at right side elevation, deco stone and wall-mounted U-groove. For the left side, WPC fluted wall panels, Swedish color charcoal. And for the roofing, we will be using a pre-painted metal sheet, brick type long span roofing above 0.4 to 7 mm, as well as a box type gutter gauge 24. For the roofing plan, same pre-painted metal sheet, red type long span roofing, and in the mga sections sa roof. And we also have details for our modular wardrobe cabinets, additional detail, and as well as a blow-up sections for our comfort rooms. Ground floor roof framing plan. We also have details for our ceilings and truss para sa carport. This is the second floor roof framing plan. Pre-painted metal sheet, long span, and then sa second floor, nagamit po tayo aluminum cladding para sa covered terrace. This is the trusses. So we'll be using a double na 75 mm by 75 mm by 8 mm thick para sa ito ang top cord and bottom cord, and sa members is 50 mm by 50 mm by 3.5 mm thick. For the gusset plate, we'll be also using a 6 mm thick gusset plate. And for purlins, 50 mm by 100 mm by 1.5 mm C purlins spaced as 0.7 meters at centers with 6 mm by 5 mm by 5 mm angle bars for pleats, fully welded to purlins and top of rafter. As well as different details para sa tong covered patios, for our rafters and fascia frames, and details for our covered terrace A na railings sa gawas and terrace B. Roofing plan for our carport. Same, we'll be also using a pre-painted metal sheet na red type roofing. And for the second floor roof framing plan is a aluminum cladding panel. And there are also different schedules para sa tuwang doors and windows and additional details. And atong schedule po para sa tuwang columns, as well as the elevations of each columns, second floor roof beam layout, as well as ilang mga schedules. For the footing tie beam layout, with their corresponding schedules, and para sa tuang stairs.
I-back daw sa imong second floor type view.
Second floor beam layout.
Second floor. Ano sa dimension sa imong view? Second floor view.
Hindi kayo siya maklaro, Chief, no? But I think hindi siya maklaro, Chief.
Kailan may nasa imong una-una?
20 by 2 na. Okay, dito sa yung plan ha.
Wait.
Dito kung gawin mo na.
Relax lang.
Ipagitan akong folder, Chief. Kalimot ko sa may...
Ang height din na pagsutod na ikaw.
Mag-estimate pa. Positive lang.
Dapat memorize din mo ang imong dimension.
Ganun kayo, Chief.
Lalaman kasi ang teacher, isa ka page. Beamer pa.
Graduate date?
Sa St. Mary's, sir.
Ano?
Pero ang magtago ba? Basta ikaw din nakatulog.
Basta kay gisave na pagkadali kami niya, Chief, before ko ni...
I-date modified na lang. Sort by date.
Kaya sa taas. Release to
Mayo mo na kay lain ang pangalan ba siya nasa iyo kay kasi kung mabili ng union, mahalay mo open.
When you're free ka.
Naanoon sa Kawan, Chief, nasa POW.
Dito, pag-quantify mo, kita to sa
POW na lang, Chief. For the second floor to na beam,
roughly how bin. Hindi roughly, second floor. Okay. 250 by 400.
250 by 400, and then we also have 250 by 550 and 300 by 600. Ano ni siya, Chief?
Ibalik na dito sa imong di patungan.
Chief.
The spacing mo kay polo man na, klaro na, 3 meters sa mga
Spacing for columns, 200 2 meters, 2.6, 2.4.
Pero naka-intermediate nga wala nag-rest sa column.
Na-achieve kini nga mga beams, beam 4, beam 31, and beam 10.
Ang ipatungan na si HB.
Yes, Chief, sa HB.
250.
8 feet.
Sige, go ahead.
So this is the roof beam layout plan as well as their schedules. For the foundation plan, i-update ang ko na nakuha na nato ang initial data from ASSCAT, and sadly, nag-increase din ang ato ang mga foundations. So last time, sa atong program of works is nag-include the old water system, water pumping system, but due to the changes is na-omit na dito siya na item. For this typical column and footing details with isolated footing, we have 2.15 by 2.15 by 0.3 reinforced with 12 16 mm diameter bars both ways up to isolated footing 6 with their corresponding na mga reinforcements. We also have footings for the pedestal footings sa atong patios and concrete gutter details. Aside sa isolated footing, naapod tayo combined footing kay Juto, katong dugo lang yung mga columns. Combined footing 1 of 4 meters by 2.1 meters by 0.3 mm thick, at 0.3 meters thickness, reinforced with along L, 9 na 16 mm diameters and along with 18 and 16 and 17 na 16 mm DRBs. Ano ni siya? Both for bottom bars and top bars. For the combined footing 2 is 3.78 meters by 2 meters by 0.3 meters. Reinforced with 16 mm diameters along length for top and bottom bars, and 15 na 16 mm diameters na bars along width for bottom and top bars. These are also the slab details as well as the sections and their corresponding schedules. This is a typical for our billboard, details for our billboards. And let's proceed with the program of works. Permit and clearances, 1 lump sum, project billboard and signboard 2 each. Occupational safety and health as well as mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, clearing and grubbing, 414 square meters. For structural excavation common soil, 372 cubic meters. For the embankment from roadway or structure excavation, 234 cubic meters. Gravel fill, 59 cubic meters. Reinforced concrete, structural concrete, class A, 28 days, 217.8 cubic meters. For the reinforcing steel deformed grade 40, 31,422.77 kilograms. Formworks and false works, 829.03 square meters. For the finishings and other civil works, concrete gutter, 13.6 meters. Sewer line works, storm drainage and downspout, septic vault, plumbing works and cold water lines, 1 lump sum. For the pre-painted metal panel on metal frame ceiling, 163.38 square meters. Carpentry and joinery works as well as finishing hardware, 1 lump sum. Aluminum frame glass doors, sliding type, 8.4 square meters. Aluminum glass windows, 1 lump sum. Frames, jambs, seals, heads, transom and mullions, 38 sets. For the wooden panel doors, 61.32 square meters. For the fabricated metal roofing accessory, flashings, 170 linear meters. For the gutters, 61.40 linear meters. For the pre-painted metal sheets, weave type long span above 0.4 to 7 millimeters, 489.54 square meters. Waterproofing, cement base, 26 square meters. Glaze tiles and trims, 94.40 square meters. Unglazed tiles, 574.49 square meters. Granite tiles, 11.82 square meters. Cement plaster finish, 1,584 square meters. Decorative stone, 26.03 square meters. Painting works for masonry and concrete, 792 square meters. Painting works for steel, 85.95 square meters. Doco finish, 232.19 square meters. Aluminum cladding, 225.90 square meters. 100 mm CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, 952 square meters. For the metal structure accessories, 1 lump sum. For the bolts and stud rods, 68.84 kilograms. Bolts and rods rather. For stud rods, 10.47 kilograms. For steel plates, 540.47 kilograms. For the structural steel trusses, 14,571.97 kilograms. For purlins, 1,865.16 kilograms. Railings, 1 lump sum. For the electrical conduits, boxes, and fittings, 1 lump sum. For the electrical wire stranded for 2.0 square millimeters, 2,679 meters. For the 3.5 square millimeters, 951 meters. For the 5.5 square millimeters, 500 meters. For the 8 square millimeters, 12 meters. For the 22 square millimeters, 15 meters. For the 30 square millimeters electrical wire stranded, 24 meters. And for the 100 square millimeters, 40 meters. Wires and wiring devices, 1 lump sum. Panel board with main and branch breakers, 1 lump sum. Lighting fixtures, 1 lump sum. For the minimum equipment requirement, plate compactor, 1 unit. Concrete vibrator, 1 bagger mixer. Bar cutter and bar bender, 1 unit. Welding machine, 2 units. Cutting outfit, 1 unit. Backhoe, 1 unit. Dump truck, 2 units. Optional lang po yung bulldozer and payloader since sa clearing and grabbing na item is naka-indicate ma'am dito ang bulldozer and payloader.
What is made of your door panel?
Engineered siya na door panel chief.
O siya klase? O siya nakalupa? Siya kahoy?
Wood or is that hardwood?
Kung ano siya, engineered na wooden.
Prefab na siya. Kung ano yung ginabili
Oh,
niya.
prefab na. Prefab na siya.
Excuse me.
Ano sa mga seater, 100,000.
So, I think that would be all for my presentation. Do we have any other comments and suggestions?
Ibalik na yung perspective. Sa color ng imong flashing ba na di patungan sa imong GI6?
Wala pa tayo color regarding sa pag-bunch. So,
Yung pasensya lang siguro na to, pero na naman kay ceiling, no?
Light green.
Okay, do we have any?
Yeah. In case na ma-finalize niyo ang kuwan, ma-emphasize din ang color sa DPWH. I suggest. Orange ng murag classing, then maybe dili kay ato man na, kita man sa DPWH na kuwan. Then kana siguro yung color sa imong ceiling. Usa man na katong polyphonics na kuwan.
ang sa ceiling chief sa gawas sa eaves kay nagamit ang spandrel metal ceiling.
Spandrel ka na sa gawas.
Sa gawas spandrel. Yes po, yung PVC.
So, namin nag-chat so yun, wala. So if there's none, we'll proceed to the next project. For ID number 85NC0036, we'll be the presenter with this.
Last Friday.
You have still three still.
3, 1 to 5.
And we should have to finish this.
Working lunch.
Aman.
Lunch.
Aman.
Proceed.
Chairman.
Order ka na.
Nagpagumugmog si Amrik. Diet sa tarot. Ay, wasan ko.
Close mo daw mo, kasi gusto na nga magpang-sakripisyo na sa daw para ma-determine nato kung sa'y ma-feel na ito gutom yun.
Good morning, everyone. This is the previous presentation for the project named Construction of NRJ Sarmiento Trento to Bislig Bypass Road, Agusan del Sur, with a project limit station 0+00 to station 0+609 and station 0+709 to 1+600, with a target length of 1,500 meters or 3 linear kilometer, located at Trento, Agusan del Sur. The project has an appropriation of 50 million pesos, an ABC of 49 million pesos, a project duration of 178 calendar days, source of fund, NEP 2025. This is the location map and the geotag photos. This is the photo at station 00. Before bridge at station 0+609.
Padulong mo na si Maui.
Pero, kuya, standing.
After the bridge, station 0+709, and at the end station 1+600. So for the typical section, so we will provide a 1.5 meter width shoulder, 150 millimeter thick, and a 3.35 meter width for the carriageway, 0.280 meter thick. For the typical section for high embankment, same with the typical section, but we will also provide a grouted riprap of 300 millimeter thick. We will provide a grouted riprap at station 0+080 to 0+320 and 0+440 to 0+580 right side only, and 0+709 to 0+720 both sides. So for the topographic plan and profile, this is the TP for the before bridge, station 0+00 to station 609. At station 0+93.78, we will extend existing NIA siphon 2.4 by 2.4 by 5 meter length area RCBC. And the design grade follow existing lang ko. So for this is the TP for after the bridge, and then follow existing lang gihapon. Ay, also nag-add namin sa niya regarding the katong center line sa bridge.
Wala pa na sila after niya personal serve, wala pa na sila kaning DED ang propose niya kay katong sa niya daw to siya, pero wala daw sila budget for the sa bridge, new bridge. So nag-ask sila help sa DPWH niya, gi-propose po nilyo ni sa region no 2026. So i-as is lang sa namo among center line
Sa bridge.
sa bridge, yes, Chief.
I-center ninyo ang PCCP sa center sa bridge.
Yes, Chief.
Sa existing.
Sa existing.
Wow, makatulong ko lang sa
Pagilid na.
And PP for after the bridge. So,
Walay electrical toast ang mga
naalay ko.
lagi. So ipakaon na to sa PCCP.
Wala tayo mahimot. So, one yung cross-sections, at station 00, natin flaring.
Wala road eh.
So, for the program of works,
Teka. After sa bridge, ni-elevate mo.
nag-follow lang ko existing yapon, Chief. Paligi.
Wala embankment dito sa after sa bridge. After.
Sa
Siguro, sa kilid.
Ubus ba ito?
Panaog siya, Chief. Aliran na ko siya, Chief. Panaog siya. Kay, giapas na ko ang kuan, Chief, ang elevation po sa niya. Kanal. Ifan.
Agapas na yung elevation sa
Sa niya
kanal.
kanal.
Katong sidewalk sa kanal.
Oo, may.
Maotong elevation sa top sa PCCP.
Sa opo. So, for the program of works, construction of field office for the engineer, 1 lump sum. Provision of furnitures or fixtures, 1 lump sum. This includes desktop computer, specialized software application use, 1 unit. UPS, 1 unit. And multifunctional inkjet printer, A3, 1 unit. For other general requirements, construction survey and staking, 1.5 kilometers. Culvert survey and staking, 5 each. Project billboard or signboard, 4 each. Occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. Traffic management, 1 lump sum. Mobi demobilization, 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, clearing and grubbing, 2.12 hectares. Structure excavation common soil, 149.48 cubic meters. Embankment from roadway or structure excavation common soil, 2,472.02 cubic meters. Embankment from borough, 901.77 cubic meters. And subgrade preparation, 18,283.13 square meters. For subbase and base course, aggregate subbase course, 4,283.18 cubic meters. For surface course, PCCP 0.15 meter thick, 4,508.70 square meters. PCCP 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 10,457.68 square meters. For drainage and slope protection structures, reinforcing steel grade 40, 954.
and demobilization 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, steel at road widening component, clearing and grubbing 0.32 hectares, structure excavation common soil 2 to 4.84 cubic meter, foundation fill 44.82 cubic meter, embankment from roadway excavation 195.18 cubic meter, embankment from Barobo with 1,146.87 cubic meter, subgrade preparation with 485.3 square meter. And for the item 200, we have 698.09 cubic meter. And still for the road widening component, CW1 gravel surface course for the fillet section 14.27 cubic meter, PCCP and reinforced 0.15 meter thick with 799 square meter, PCCP and reinforced 0.28 meter thick with 2,077 square meter, and for the drainage and slope protection structures, for the retaining wall, reinforcing steel for the drainage, reinforcing steel grade 40 with 4,936.84 kilograms, structural concrete 20.68 MPa with 114.54 cubic meter, and stone masonry with 1,883.06 cubic meter. And for the miscellaneous structures for the widening component, we have reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white with 114.65 square meter. And for the CW2 road construction component, construction survey and staking 0.15 kilometer, clearing and grubbing 0.24 hectares, embankment from roadway excavation with 17.31 cubic meter, embankment from Barrow 436.47 cubic meter, subgrade preparation 134 square meter, item 200 196.98 cubic meter, and PCCP and reinforced 0.28 meter thick with 984.9 square meter. And for the quarry sources, granular fill, item 300 will be taken, an embankment will be taken from Lapinigan Creek or Maca, San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, and the item 200 and boulders will be taken from Mao Prosperidad. Sand will be taken from Patrocinio, and gravel will be taken from Simula River, San Roque, Santa Maria, Trento, Agusan del Sur. For the minimum equipment requirement, dump truck 2 units, payloader 1, backhoe 1, road grader 1, vibratory roller, water truck 1, transit mixer 2 units, bulldozer 1, cargo truck 1, concrete vibrator 2 units, concrete squeeder, concrete saw, bar cutter, total station, concrete mixer 1 bagger, plate compactor, set applicator machine, kneading machine, and joint sealer machine 1 unit. And that's all for the Hubang Managbay bypass road.
So, you may proceed for the next project. So, how are you doing? Nakawag ko lang yung pasta ini. So,
Thank you.
Ganun nag-introduce man mo side hits.
Bypass and diversion roads of San Francisco Energy Hubang to Santa Ana to San Isidro Bypass Road, Daang Maharlika alternate route package F Agusan del Sur at San Francisco Agusan del Sur with station limit 7 plus 220 to 7 plus 777 for the road widening, and another section 5 plus 662 to 5 plus 683 road widening included sa road concreting with the net length 578 linear meter for the road widening and 21 linear meters for the road concreting. For the original plan and program of works, appropriation is 30 million, ABC of 28,950,000, Calendar days to complete this project is 191. Classification road concreting and road widening under DAO FY 2025. For the road widening, project location is at this area, and included is the gap section. So this is the plan and profile for the road widening, and photographs taken at the area. The beginning 7 plus 220, and end station is 7 plus 777. So the typical section is 3.35 carriageway both sides and 2 meters na shoulder. Typical section for the cut section, installation of ditch for the cut section. And for the field, provision of retaining wall both sides, stone masonry. This is the details for the stone masonry railing and stone masonry walls. For the side ditch, 600 by 700 mm dimension. For the road concreting area is katunggap ni both plan and profile, installation of cross drainage. For the photographs taken at the area, beginning of the road concreting, installation sa RCPC or RCPC, and then end section. So this photo was taken yesterday during the heavy rain para makita gud ang flow sa water. So mo ni siyang upstream na area, makita gud nga taas-taas ang tubig ni Kalambang. So necessary jud nga magbutang og cross drain. And downstream area sa Kangbot na area. So typical section for the road concreting is this area, carriageway of 6.7 total. And installation of RCPC. Whether this project is subject to big bull, since we will have our consultative meeting pa this Wednesday regarding the affected area sa project to finalize the cross drainage. Also, a baffle blocks will be installed as per request po sa owner di sa downstream na area. For the program of works, facilities for the engineer, provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis 7 months, provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer. 1 lump sum included is 1 smartphone for GIS or geotagging purpose. Other general requirements, construction survey and staking 0.58 kilometers, culvert survey and staking for each, project billboard for each, occupational safety and health 1 lump sum, traffic management 1 lump sum, mobilization, demobilization 1 lump sum. For the earthworks, clearing and grubbing 1.11 hectares, removal of existing guardrails 544 linear meters, removal of existing guardrail posts 136 each, removal of existing road signs 5 each, surplus common excavation 5,673.69 cubic meters, structure excavation 459.24 cubic meters, foundation fill 74.05 cubic meters, pipe culvert and drain excavation 12.18 cubic meters, embankment from roadway or structure excavation, common soil 1,601.48 cubic meters, subgrade preparation 8,060.35 square meters, and subbase and base course, aggregate subbase course 1,236.92 cubic meters. For the surface course, PCCP of 0.15 meters deep, 2,312 square meters. Portland PCCP of 0.28 meters deep, 3,872.6 square meters. For the drainage and slope protection structures, reinforcing steel grade 40, 7,961.74. structural concrete 20.68 MPa, 184.37 cubic meters, pipe culverts of 1,220 mm diameter, 4 linear meter, grouted riprap class A 4.88, stone masonry 600.98 cubic meters. For the miscellaneous structures of CW1, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white 135.7 square meters. For the CW2, road concreting, construction survey and staking 0.02 kilometers, culvert survey and staking 36 each. Earthworks, clearing and grubbing 0.01 hectares, foundation fill 15.38 cubic meters, pipe culvert and drain excavation common soil 113.33 cubic meters, subgrade preparation 140.7 square meters, subbase and base course aggregate, subbase course 28.14 cubic meters. For the surface course, PCCP of 0.28 meters deep, 140.7 square meters. Drainage and slope protection structures, pipe culverts of 1,220 diameter, class 2 RCPC 36 linear meter, grouted riprap class A 8.54 and stone masonry 14.89 cubic meters. For the miscellaneous structures, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white 3.15. For the minimum equipment requirement, backhoe 1 unit, concrete vibrator 2 units, concrete mixer 1 bagger, vibratory roller, cargo truck, set applicator machine, kneading machine, bar bender, bar cutter, bulldozer, water truck, concrete stalk, concrete spreader 1 unit, dump truck 2 units, payloader 1 unit, road grader 1, transit mixer 2 units, boom truck, plate compactor and total station 1 unit. For the quarry source, granular fill item 200 and boulders will be taken from Maog, Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur, and sand will be taken from Agusan River, Barangay Patrocinio, and gravel, Simulao River, San Roque, Trento, Agusan del Sur. That's all for this project.
Okay, thank you. Since, do you have any clarification for the contractors or the bidders? Since we have no bidders wants to hear from us in this pre-bid conference, the requirements for the bidding documents and as well as the documents to be submitted by the bidders, I think, wala ba yung so since we have no other ones, ato na nang i-lead no? Since we passed it to 12 o'clock.
Paano sa bidding, Vice?
After 12 days,
19?
This pre-bid conference, and of course, to bidders wants to hear from us with this, the requirements of the bidding documents and the documents to be submitted by the bidders. So to all BAC members, TWG members, as well as the secretariat